Move over, Marvel and DC, we have new kids on the block. The Boys is an American superhero TV series based on the comic book of the same name, introduced in 2019 for the very first time, is the titular team that fights against other people who misuse their powers. This series is packed with action, brutality, gruesome deaths, and violence.
You give the game away! Not until this frog gets what's coming.
The only thing that is coming is me and your mother titties!
So let's do it, bitch!
Welcome to the TV Regent, and here I am with the top 10 of The Boys moments.
Don't you ever besmirch Billy Joe.
Starting off the list, we have Robin's Death. Speed is one of the sought-after qualities fans love to see in a superhero, right? Undoubtedly, this superhero TV series, The Boys, featured a cool speedster who is known by the name A-Train. His amazing speed can be considered on par with the Flash. Anyway, this superhero was also the root cause of someone's death.
I can't stop.
If you've ever wondered what it would be like if a human is hit by something that hits at great speed, this series gives you the answer.
Fuck A-Train.
Robin, Hugh's girlfriend, was run into by A-Train and he went quite literally through her. Robin explodes on this encounter and Hughie's left holding onto her hands. Quite literally, just her hands.
Robin!
At number 9, we have the female of the species. What makes the series inclusive is this female superhero, the female of the species. The way the creators have introduced this female in the series deserves complete applause.
Oh, fuck! Huey, let's go! Let's go, Huey! Come on!
After the battle that Black Noir fought to protect Frenchie from a member of the Seven, the female is sliced, injured, and left to die. This vulnerable woman was taken pity on by Frenchie. As he is shown to mourn, she gasps back to life and her wounds instantly begin healing. Who would have thought the vulnerable and badly wounded woman was actually a super?
You are a miracle.
This comes off as a great surprise to the viewers. This muted Japanese girl is a deadly weapon who speaks with her violence. Having this immortal on their side, the boys have a valuable asset with them, and it doesn't take long for her to prove this.
Please welcome Starlight.
Let's go. That's right.
Next up, we have Starlight's Assault. It's pure joy to see our dreams come true. This innocent and angelic girl depicted in the series, Annie January, idealized joining the Seven since her childhood. Little did she know that it truly would be the reason for her life to change drastically. She's the Starlight. She can emit a super bright, blinding light from within her and even fly.
I am so sorry. Are you alright?
Her powers have been a boon as well as a bane for her. She even had to compromise on her ethics and morals to fight the bad guys. Annie gets her first shot at being in the team of the Seven after auditioning for the part, sponsored by the Homelander, A-Train, and Black Noir.
I got it.
You got it!
Her joy is short-lived though. She's sexually assaulted by Kevin, the Deep, and that was actually meant to depict the Seven as a corrupted and evil team.
Excuse me?
Whoa, hey, take it easy.
There are plenty of scenes in the later stages of the series that get to that point too.
Oh my god. Jesus. That's a fucking baby soup.
Up next, a little intriguing moment. It will put you in a place where you probably would be smiling and you'd also feel aghast at the same time. The whole series revolves around superheroism induced due to chemicals. An ominous plan by Vought could be smelled in that episode. Butcher and MM come storming into the room of babies, obviously risking being caught or killed by the guards.
Chosen boy got my ass. These cunts are made in a fucking lab.
As MM distracts the guards, we see that Butcher uses a weapon which nobody could have thought of so far in history. He uses one of the super-powered infants. He held the baby like a ray gun and encourages it to fire deadly laser beams at the guards. This slices them down into pieces. This is not only shocking, but crazy as hell.
Now you keep your nose clean, sunshine, or I'll come back and stomp you.
Next stop, the Atlantic Ocean. That's right.
Up next, we have the Dolphins Death. The 8th episode of The Boys marks Deep's tragic story getting even worse. While we're introduced to him as a corrupt and evil person for having assaulted Starlight, we see his mental health deteriorate throughout the season.
I'm not talking about sex, just a little bit of pole smoking.
But this Lord of the Seven Seas is not really evil or a villain. He is determined to release a dolphin from captivity. He tries to escape in a truck with a dolphin hung up off the floor. This Lord can talk to aquatic animals as we know it.
I like you too. You know that.
He gets totally distracted by the conversation and can't control the truck. This results in the dolphin launching free from its sling and flying past the deep while crashing through the windshield. Even after this, our proud superhero believes that he can save the dolphin while another truck runs over its body, splattering blood and mass all across the road.
Shut the fuck up!
At number 5, we have Homelander killing the one he loved. It takes great effort to love someone, but it takes even more effort to kick that person out of your life and out of this world in this case. Madeline Stillwell and Homelander share a weird kind of romantic relationship. It's a complex relationship than a plain employer-employee relationship. Realizing that Stillwell is important to Homelander, Billy Butcher decides to take his vengeance from Homelander through her.
I'm just gonna hurt you. I mean, really fucking hurt you.
Butcher holds her hostage to hurt Homelander, unaware of the fact that their relationship has deteriorated. It's revealed that Stillwell had lied to Homelander. This ends his patience, and thus the relationship is sown to suffer. Homelander turns Butcher's plan altogether by hurting Stillwell himself. Instead of Butcher's butchering of Madeline, we see Homelander melting away her eyes using his laser beams. His beams penetrate her skull, resulting in her death. As much as this death is unexpected and shocking, having Homelander kill the one he loved is saddening at the same time, don't you think?
Having a good growler, are we?
At number 4, we have Bang and Kill. Billy Butcher's revenge is way out of line. One such spine-chilling death we witness is that of Mesmer's. Mesmer's a superhero with the ability to read people's minds and histories by merely touching them.
What am I thinking of?
I'm thinking the same thing.
Cool.
Mesmer gives Homelander information about the boys and the pictures he found on his security camera.
A-Train said that you have some information.
Obviously, Billy's anger is justified here. Mesmer's betrayal leads to the furious Billy tracking and locating him down to pay for his deeds. While it may seem like Mesmer had done something to offer Billy, we witness an utterly horrifying death. Butcher bangs Mesmer's head on the bathroom sink so hard repeatedly and bleeding him to death. Next up, we have Translucent's death. Translucent is one of the most badass superheroes ever created. From the ability of becoming invisible to the ability of bending light of his skin, he can be called the master of stealth. His carbon metamaterial skin even makes him inherently bulletproof, so basically he's almost impenetrable and really very difficult to kill.
You stupid fucking asshole! I'm invincible!
But Translucent has quite a knack to misuse his invisibility for stuff he shouldn't be doing. Huey and he got into a situation where the former declines to kill him, but how to kill someone whose skin resists all the assaults? Well, so the best way to kill him was to kill him from the inside. Huey resorts to putting explosives inside Translucent's body and blow him up. And when that actually happens, it leaves Huey completely drenched in Translucent's blood and body parts. Up next, we have the airplane tragedy. This moment gives us one of the earliest looks into the different world of superheroes, and soon enough we find out that it actually really is terrible. And that moment is when Homelander and Queen Maeve try to attempt to save an airplane which has been hijacked by terrorists.
We're done here.
Somehow our superheroes are not interested in saving everyone, so they just want to make the terrorists suffer. But the plan doesn't go as planned, so they bail out on the mission and leave all 123 passengers to serve a painful fate.
You stay the fuck back or I'll laser you, goddammit! I'll laser every fucking one of you!
It depicts that it's not going to be some cliche superhero saving the world from danger stuff. This is different. This is horrible.
What's your end game?
I'm just gonna hurt you.
Finally, at number 1, we have Homelander vs Butcher. We have one of those moments where the series deviates from the comics, the one where we found out more about Homelander. According to the comic, Butcher's wife, Becca, dies along with an unborn superchild, and it becomes clear why Billy wants to kill Homelander. Let's face it, we all know that Homelander isn't the embodiment of truth, justice, and honesty. It's not hard to believe that he might have raped and killed Becca. However, the audience is left shocked as it was revealed in the series that Becca is still alive. Not only this, but she's in hiding and raising her and Homelander's illegitimate son. This punch hit the hardest, undoubtedly.
I'm your father. And we are a family.
Do you agree with our rankings? Which moment did you like the most? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and share this video. We keep interesting videos coming your way, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click that bell icon. I'll see you next time on the TV Regent.